Ooh, welcome to Hammerdale. Number one sports betting program coming out of the Pat McAfee Incorporated Thunderdome. I am Tone Diggs.
And a baby toe.
That's Bubba Gumpino. He's a Canadian sensation. He's a bit a wonder.
Get it out of here.
Bruce, how are we?
What's going on?
How are we, Bruce?
Dude.
What's going on?
You know, we turn the page from major winter sports in heartbreaking fashion.
We do turn it.
We do turn the page.
Mid, how are we?
Doing all right, Tony. Kind of hanging out. Good NBA season.
Great NBA season.
Yep.
Could have been better.
It was a phenomenal NBA season, I'd say. I mean, the Pacers, that was one of the, craziest, most amazing playoff runs.
I don't think we'll ever. It's hard to say you'll see a run like that ever again.
They were
massive underdogs in every series.
They were trailing by 15 in like 9 of their wins.
Yeah.
Similar to the Heat, who as an 8 seed made it to the finals, but not without. I don't feel like there was the game winners.
No, like 6 of them.
The edits that are already coming out. Like, there's obviously edits already coming out. The internet did its thing with all the Tyrese game winners and then him popping his Achilles. Really, really sad, but really, really, really good to actually watch. Like, really good watches, really good edits. I'm really excited for the starting 5 to come out because we were talking about it earlier today. It's Tyrese, it's SGA, so those 2 in the finals. Kevin Durant, crazy, and then who is the
James Harden.
Jimmy. Is Jimmy
James Harden had a horrible.
What?
Whoa. Clips?
What?
That'll be awesome.
They had like a horrible year, and I kind of
horrible.
Didn't they? Yeah, didn't he have drama?
Didn't they take Denver to 7?
Didn't he have drama?
James Harden was very good this year.
Yeah,
I thought he wasn't playing at the beginning of the year.
He was doing his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Clippers were doing the Clippers to get to the playoffs, and fucking everyone thinks they're gonna finally do well, and they don't.
They were holding people to like 84 at home. In the
there was. I do the same thing everywhere because especially this year, it was like Kawhi's actually healthy and he's gonna play, and then it was like, no, they just can't do
it. Next season, your favorite are the OKC Thunder at plus 220. They have everybody back. Cavs 800, Rockets 800, Knicks 850, and then there's a bit of a drop off to Celtics, Lakers, T-Wolves, Magic.
The East, I mean, you gotta fancy the Knicks in the East right now.
Yeah, it's a
no Tatum, no Halliburton,
no coach.
You know who
It's a bummer.
I like that Magic team.
You are gonna need a coach though.
Yeah, certainly.
Magic.
We'll find one.
I kind of fancy the Magic. I like that team, man. They added Bane, too. Like, when the Celtics played them in the playoffs, they were no slouch. Yeah, every game was close.
Shout out to the NBA season. Shout out to the Thunder, 66, 35, and 4 ATS for an incredible 65%.
Makes you feel like an idiot when you see that, and you're like, why didn't I do that the whole time?
Just every game?
Yep.
I feel like we were betting on the Thunder
a
lot.
We did.
But they also didn't cover.
First half.
They didn't cover on the road until the finals.
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
They were on a
which is part of that schedule.
First half.
That's wild.
The first half run, though, I'll never forget. They actually lost Game 7 first half, which is crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to the NBA. Now we turn our eyes to baseball. Reminder, Wimbledon's coming up.
Yep, July 1st.
Golf. Oh, by the way, golf.
Golf is delivering.
I don't want to pat myself on the back real quick, but I'm going to.
Oh,
yeah, you have Keegan?
I gave out on Wednesday. Keegan came in first.
Nice.
Russell Henley came in second.
Yeah.
Cantlay came in 12th. Ben Griffin came in 14th. Taylor Pendrith came in 25th. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the top 25, and then Xander, who came in 61st. So he was really my lone outlier, but a great week on the golf course for me. I did a top 20 parlay. So Pendrith was one shot off of that. I believe he bogeyed 18 for me to lose that one. That was fun. But yes, we turned to golf, which probably not going to be a great field this week after
what do you
US
mean?
Open into an elevated event. I assume there's not a lot of people golfing this week.
When's the Scottish start shipping?
Scottish is 1 week before the British.
Yeah, because this is like that transitional period where guys start going to Europe and setting up shop.
Is this the Rocket Classic?
It is the Rocket Classic. Morikawa.
I've been looking forward.
Keeps playing. Ben Griffin's not bad.
I don't mind the Rocket Classic.
It's not a great field, but it's not the worst field I've ever seen.
See, this is where you're really missing the live guy bit, where it's like this used to be Bryson DeChambeau's like. Yeah, like he's the spokesman of the company.
Shoot 27 under at the Rocket.
Yeah, true.
But no, the Open I know is July 17th, so the Scottish will be 1 week before that, I believe.
Okay, so we got some time.
Yeah, we do have some.
We do have a bit of time.
We have 3-4 weeks.
Some time.
I wish I had more time.
Yeah, we're getting in the weeds this Wimbledon.
Let's hope.
Yeah,
I might dive in the W.
I hear you.
All right.
I hear you. I've been diving.
It's a really hard bet.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It's like a very hard to handicap.
I mean, if you know ball,
did the Fever not show up in the fourth yesterday? What happened? They were up the whole game. And
and that tends to happen in the W a lot. Like teams that are
four games
good.
tomorrow.
4 matches.
I'm handicapping them tomorrow.
All right.
Hell yeah.
We still got the Gold Cup. Fucking
still got the Gold Cup. Still have the fucking
the Club World Cup.
Club World Cup.
I tell you what, people can say what they want if some of the stands aren't filled. The games have been phenomenal.
Knockout round, they will be.
But the games have been good.
You can feel momentum starting to grow. Like, actually.
No, I agree with you.
The knockout rounds will be really cool.
Listen, there's some Mickey Mouse teams in the group stages that just didn't fill stadiums.
So
the South, I cannot stress this enough. The Sundowns, the South African squad, they were running like bats out of hell at the start of that game. They had Dortmund's back line under duress.
That's what they do.
And then they scored one up 1-0. Goalie gave one away.
That's Sundowns football.
But Dortmund goes up 4-1. Sundowns fucking fight their way, claw their way back, and lose 4-3. So it was a banger of a match.
But
Inter Miami's in tough tonight, huh?
Palmeiras
plus 450 on Messi.
Yeah, I fancy Inter Miami on the double chance there. I think
right.
They'll probably need a point to get through. It depends on what happens in the other match, though.
But if we're being honest, this is a bit of a downtime for the betting season. But we're going to try our hardest.
Yeah. I mean, you can look at it as a dark time or an opportunity to grow.
Well said. You know what?
Expand our arsenal.
Was that? Did you just steal fucking Mitt's quote of the day?
I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, Mitt. We don't need a quote today anymore.
Who was that one?
Fucking
Batman?
I don't know.
No, that was Bruce Brown.
The College World Series, I feel like this keeps happening to me with the College World Series where like early on, like super regional time, I feel like I'm starting to get a beat on it. And then
were you on LSU? Because I know you loved them.
Weren't you on Coastal?
Did you flip?
No,
I you were on Coastal.
I had to
on Coastal.
I had to just walk away.
Oh, you walked
away?
I had to walk away from the
and that in itself is you growing.
Yeah, fair.
Because you wouldn't have walked away before.
It's just really hard to get a beat on that.
It is.
They don't tell you who's pitching.
No, they don't.
So it's hard.
That is an interesting gimmick.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah, I think we should.
We're gonna have to
Since we don't have any big sports to be talking about not growth. And what I didn't do at halftime yesterday, I had that finals ticket for the NBA Pacers.
Oh my lord!
I
you
looked at
you not hedge or anything?
No, I didn't hedge it at fucking all. After Tyrese Halliburton got hurt, I did look at the halftime score and the halftime line, and I think it was like minus like 200 for the fucking Thunder.
Oh man, and you had it, bro.
I was about to put probably about $4,000 on just to at least make a little bit.
Why didn't you?
Because
fucking picked up another pint.
Honestly, because the people that I was sitting with, I couldn't fucking tell them. Yeah, I just bet on the Thunder.
Why?
Because they're actual Pacers fans, and I could have just not, but I stuck with my fucking guns. And that's not gross. That was the dumbest thing I've ever fucking done. The best bet I've ever fucking made. Probably lasted so fucking long. And
it was 100 to win what?
$10,000.
Right.
It was at the All-Star break. I saw a tweet yesterday of how yeah, I know. Just the dumbest thing of all fucking time. I never hedged
honestly,
that.
Even just $2,000 on the Thunder.
I could
it's worth it.
Yep, it would have. You would have won $900 total. I completely forgot you had this bet. I mean, you should have hedged after game 1 when the Pacers won.
Well, they were actually almost like it was only like minus
they were
like
still minus
200.
Yeah.
It was minus like 350.
No, game 7.
The
You
time
gotta be dialed in.
the time to hedge, and it'd be hard to looking back
was.
though. You should have hedged
At
like
the minus 220 after game 4.
no.
Three.
Well, at
They
like
were down.
remember in game when they were up 2-1 in game 5 they were up. That was the fucking time.
No, I know, but you couldn't hedge
Game
the
4.
series at that
That
point.
Friday night game where you guys were having one.
Yes.
Yes, I was having one, and I thought I was gonna be
No,
able
you
to
were on
hedge
the
after
floor.
that.
Feels
game.
like you haven't had one at all now.
No, I've not.
Yeah, I guess we should.
I did not
we should
have
been,
one last night.
We should have been louder to you when there was minus 220 out there, I suppose.
I mean, it was
Not our
we
job.
talked. We
Gump-
talked about it.
Gump was pretty loud.
I'm on the treadmill, and well, he's on the treadmill. I'm on the elliptical every morning, and I fucking told him a million
I
times.
think you told me to do it at
Yeah.
even at minus 500.
Just
I think
fucking
you
do
told me-
something, please. And so
Yeah, but I didn't.
I'll wipe my hands of this one.
Yep.
I didn't.
All we can
Not
do.
till that ended.
All we
Fuck
can do
yeah,
is
sweet.
move forward.
Well, you'll just remember that. Look for that team next year.
We'll
Yeah.
never forget it.
Yeah, just pick the team that's
Fighting.
Plus
Yep.
10,000 at the All-Star
I
break.
tell you what, I
They
know
fucking
they're
make it to game 7.
they're saying they're gonna do it, but I don't know if I'd bring Miles Turner back. I hate to say that.
they play good D.
Yeah, but so Thomas Bryant's up as well,
Oh,
and
he
I think
What?
I think
Oh,
the
he
whole
can shoot it.
I think the whole center room is. So if you can get Miles on like a kind of team friendly.
What do you think Miles Turner on a friendly
Miles
deal
Turner,
is?
he will not
30
take team
per?
friendly. He's taking team friendlies here for the last he's 2 contracts that he's had.
I'm
There's
thinking
no way.
maybe you get him like 23, 24.
Okay, if it's
friendly.
25 or under, I
yeah, a little,
digress.
little
That's
team
not
friendly.
Yeah.
I mean, it
That's what he's
is.
worth.
And I mean, not
think-
not the most he could get.
Pacers
is
will
team
do the
friendly.
right thing.
He's not a 30.
And then maybe you go and you toss in Nas Reed or something.
I think Miles Turner could
Nas would
get
be.
30 on the open market.
Nas and Miles
yeah,
would
maybe he
be.
goes to like
you'd
LA.
have-
Yeah, but that's
Two
what
motorcycles.
happens.
All time. 2 motorcycles.
yeah.
Okay.
Pacers will be back.
They'll be back.
You're already going.
They'll
over
be in
that
the.
April.
I mean, they'll still be in the playoffs next year in the East.
Do you remember when Tyrese was like injured at the beginning of the
We'll
year
see.
and they sucked?
We
They're
are
going to be in the
so far
lottery.
away. We don't. Jesus, man.
They'll mark my words. Write this down right
Who brought
now.
the fucking good news?
Yeah,
over
what's
there?
this guy's deal?
I-
Monday, June 23rd, 2025. Mark this down. Indiana Pacers make the playoffs next year.
The only reason why I became a Pacers fan is because of Tyrese Halliburton. Why would you
Oh, you're a
think that
season
I'm
ticket
not
holder.
going to be? Yeah, why did I become a season ticket holder? Because of Tyrese Halliburton. All of this is because of Tyrese Halliburton.
You're a fake fan.
Oh,
No, I'm not. I'm a
you're
real
being
fan.
D-boned.
You're a fan. He's
You're
a fan of the
D-boned.
players, not
Yeah,
the
you're a
team.
fan of the player. You're D-boned.
No, I'm not fucking D-Bone. D-Bone's fucking me, if anything. I moved around 18 times as a kid. Like, no, I didn't grow up rooting for
get talking
one
I don't
city.
know.
Like, yeah, I was actually a fan of this team. Now I'm like, now what? I have 2 years where I'm just not gonna be able to watch the Pacers.
What do you mean?
I don't want to watch them be like 20 and fucking.
They're not gonna be that bad.
They're not
They're
going
gonna
to be that
suck,
bad,
dude.
dude.
They're not gonna be that.
Nemhard's good. Matherin's good.
They're not. Gonna
Tyrese Halliburton.
Siakam
all
is
NBA.
still very
You lose
good at
your
basketball.
All NBA gold medalist.
Siege McCollum.
Like,
Yeah, I'm not saying they're going to win the title, Mitt, but there's a very good chance they still make the playoffs in the East. Look at the East when you get a chance.
I understand that. Yeah, you're right. But
Look it up, bro.
they sucked when Tyrese was hurt.
They beat the Cavs without Tyrese.
Boom.
When
Okay. We did NBA next year.
Tyrese had his big balls shot against the Cavs.
WNBA. Okay.
Yeah, they beat the Cavs in the regular season without Tyrese.
Libs are plus.
Fuck.
The Libs are plus 120 to win the WNBA. Lynx plus 250. Fever plus 440. Okay.
Yeah.
Putting that out there.
Fever 6 and 7.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought
MLB.
they felt like they were better.
Dodgers.
Caitlin's injury you're forgetting about.
Dodgers
Basically.
plus 225. Yanks plus 550. Detroit 850. Mets 900. Philly 900. Chicago 1,000.
Is there not a? Can we get a field bet like anybody but the Dodgers? I'd like a field bet.
Can I say
Just take the Padres and Giants.
Otani's minus 500 for NFL
No, not
MVP?
like to win the World Series.
That
I
feels
know, I
cheap.
know. What?
What's that?
Otani's minus 500 to win NL MVP. That feels cheap. Judge is minus 2,000 for AL MVP.
It does. It's just an injury ticket. You know, at
Sure.
that point.
If anything, I might take a fucking flyer on Kyle Raleigh. If Judge is minus 2,000.
The big dumper?
Yeah, but I mean,
You know what people don't talk about is how
31 home runs.
he plays in that ballpark in Seattle is not a hitter's park either.
Yeah, no. I
Like,
mean,
he's not hitting any cheap.
when you're breaking Johnny Bench's before the All-Star break record and it's not the All-Star break, you know you're doing something great.
Yeah. NBA draft's coming up. You could put minus 50,000 on Cooper Flag to go first. Dylan Harper's minus 5,000 to go second. So really, the draft starts at number 3.
Yep.
It feels like.
I've already watched some European guys that the Knicks might draft at 50 and then never play ever.
Tingus Pangus.
we drafted this guy Rokas. He hasn't even come over. He hasn't even come across the pond.
Number 3 overall pick, VJ Ejicom is minus 250 and Ace Bailey's plus 400.
Okay.
At 3? Who's at 3? Philly?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
Ace
4,
Bailey
Con
didn't pick
Knopple is
him.
their favorite at plus 120, and then Ejicom, and then Ace Bailey's plus 320 there.
Who's got the 4th?
I don't know.
I feel like I hear
Hawks.
Ace Bailey was going to go 4th, no?
Yeah, I know. Brooklyn,
Charlotte?
The Brooklyn Nets faithful would love Ace Bailey falling down to 8. I can tell you that much.
Who?
The Brooklyn Nets.
He's not falling
fans.
that. I could
Would
see.
love for Rutgers Ace Bailey to fall down to 8.
Yes.
I could see Ace Bailey in Utah. 5.
Today felt like a good, just let's get all the odds out there day. Chiefs plus 600, Eagles plus 600, Ravens plus 650, Bills plus 700, Lions plus 900.
Gotcha. So the Chiefs are down. I think they've come down a little.
They have.
Yeah, wow. As they should, because, if you could get Chiefs plus 800 and the Ravens plus 600, you probably feel pretty good before that playoff game.
Early, I think the Ravens are going to win it all this year.
Really?
Just a
I mean, they got Chuck.
college football. Ohio State plus 500, Texas plus 500, Georgia plus 600, Penn State plus 750, Oregon plus 800, Notre Dame plus 1,100, Bama and Clemson are plus 1,300. Here's what I'll say about college football.
Penn State.
I think this would be crazy because Ohio State, new quarterback. Texas, yes, it's Arch, but still new quarterback.
Yeah.
Georgia, new quarterback. Gunner played one game last year.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
but he's
that.
a dog.
Yeah.
Penn State, we know
He's a dog.
Aller's back.
Yeah.
Oregon, new quarterback. Notre Dame, new quarterback. Bama, new quarterback. Clemson, not a new.
Stanford Steven told me that if Clemson beats LSU week 1, they're going undefeated.
I don't necessarily disagree.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't.
Tough place to play.
I like Clemson this year.
Yeah.
Tabo's got his boys back.
I feel like, do they play Bill?
Bill, they do play Bill, yeah.
I could see Bill getting them.
You think
Yeah.
Bill?
I think.
I could see Bill handing him one.
I think I like that South Carolina team too. I think South
That
Carolina.
last
Beamer
year.
ball.
Yeah.
Beaver ball. I know it's going to be kind of the hot wise guy horse to pick, but Penn State, just the way Drew Aller improved year over year from year 1 to year 2. If he makes a jump,
I get that
again.
Yes. I get both of your sense.
Yeah. I
If
just
he makes
have
that jump again,
I lean in that camp because his sophomore year,
They always just find a way to lose,
Last year,
man.
pretty good.
no doubt.
This year, if he makes the jump.
Yeah, this year he hit the wall.
But there's a lot of quarterback questions out there.
Oh yeah.
So we will see. By the way, book will come out soon.
Huh?
Baseball today. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. I have one.
Rangers are in Baltimore. This better not be from your friend. We're not doing that again.
No, I have mine.
You did friend baseball on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I did a
it's the
parlay.
To be honest, though, he didn't say that. He said, I got a parlay.
I did. I had the parlay.
And
He
then
did have the parlay.
Then he told us it was from his
It's
friend.
good. I
You
respect
asked
it.
where it was from.
Rangers are in Baltimore. Corbin versus Rogers. Give me the O's minus 130.
Really?
Yeah.
Corbin can spin it? No.
Yeah, he caught.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm out on that one too.
Atlanta's in New York. Schwellenbach versus Blackburn. Nothing for me.
Oh, give me the Braves and Schwellenbach.
Yeah, I fancy Schwellenbach and the Braves as well.
This is where I will start my
Okay.
first inning run.
Oh, Yurfie.
Okay.
A Yurfie with Schwellenbach. Wow.
Yankees are in Cincy. Fucking is it Winans? Winans?
I'm going with Winans, and I like that he's on the bump because we need to win and win and win and win and
And win
win
some
and
more.
win some more. So yeah, put me down for the Yankees minus 125 for some positive vibes.
I'm gonna go against you on them. Give me the Reds first 5 plus a half. I like Lodolo.
I'm with you, Bruce. I like.
Oh, you guys are going both
Yeah,
on
I
winning?
like big winnings here. He's going to win some more for sure.
Come on, we need to win. And
D-backs are in Chicago. Nothing for me there.
I love Shane Smith and the White Sox first 5+1/2.
Really?
Yeah.
Erod's got almost a 6, dude.
Let's do it again.
Shane Smith can spin it now.
We did it last time. He got fucking.
Still got a 2.85.
He does.
All right.
Buccos are in Milwaukee. Braxton Ashcraft goes against Chad Patrick. Nothing for me there.
Ashcraft 1-0 with a 1.54.
Yeah, he. I think this might be his first start.
Well, I'll tell you what I found. I found the Buccos first 5 plus 1.5. So I'll get down on that.
Okay. Seattle is in Minnesota. Brian Wu goes against Bailey Ober. Give me Seattle and Brian Wu minus the 130. Twins have been struggling a bit lately.
Yeah, I'll get down on the Mariners as well.
Yeah, I'm jumping on the woo train too.
I imagine Big Dumper probably fucking hits another.
Yeah.
He's swinging a hot bat.
When you got a catcher this hot, you got to jump in sometime.
Chicago's in St. Louis. Ben Brown versus Liberatore. I lean Cardinals, but I'm not going to take it officially.
I'm out.
Okay. Walker Buehler goes against Jack Konkanakowicz. Nothing.
I feel like that was well pronounced.
It was. Bueller was terrible last time out, but I like him to bounce back here. Give me the Red Sox.
Okay. And then the last one is Mitchell Parker versus Steven Kolek. That's Nats at Dads.
Love the Dads.
Stay away from
Love the Dads.
Yes, running the first inning.
Okay.
Wow.
Couple years.
I love the dads too.
Yeah.
Just because you love the dads.
We got to.
Any UTE?
I like where are we here?
Welcome to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Miami.
I got Inter Miami, sorry, double chance.
Okay.
I do think Porto, although they haven't looked great, I think they got enough to beat Al Ahly, the Egyptian squad. And then tomorrow, the early kickoff. I fancy Bayern Munich money line versus Benfica.
Okay.
Yep. No Gold Cup till tomorrow.
I got no issues with any of those, to be honest with you.
No. Atletico Madrid's playing right now, actually.
Okay.
Sunday so far for Team USA.
It is. It is a bit of a layoff there.
Yeah.
So far.
Minnesota.
Okay.
I'd like to get a midweek USA match.
Tomorrow we'll do baseball.
Yep.
Sure will.
Gold Cup.
Gold Cup.
Club World Cup rolls on.
Wednesday we'll do. Oh no, and I got WNBA tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I perused. We got some good action.
Bruce. Wednesday we'll do golf. Stuff like that.
I'm gonna have a tough time getting off the Dallas Wings. I can tell you that.
You like the Wings?
I just feel like they
stink?
should cover 8.
Yeah.
Don't they stink?
Yeah, but that's kind of my attack angle so far.
Okay, take the stinkies.
In the W's, like when you're laying 21.5 with the Liberty, like they could easily let the foot off the gas and win by 18. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe we dive into the Wimbledon qualifiers.
Yes, I was thinking
Qualies?
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on grass. The ATP was on grass last week, and now we got the qualies.
We also got midweek MLS on Wednesday as well, you know.
Okay.
If the Club World Cup and the Gold Cup isn't enough, we'll throw some midweek MLS at you.
Okay.
You know.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow, Mitt.
Do I have something for you? Well, Tony, the moment you give up is the moment that you let someone else win. Kobe Bryant.
I think that's the truth.
Hell yeah. They're opening the vault.
Another man who came back from an Achilles.
Yeah, they're bringing back the sneakers. They're releasing them again.
Good luck.
God bless.
Hammer
Dahn.